take me.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Nick here. I'm back with a new video. So, if you guys have seen my recent video I posted a couple days ago about, how I broke my camera, sort of, not really, it's just my battery. Yeah, I'm recording on it right now, but my setup is a little bit quirky. Let me show you guys with my phone. So usually when I'm filming these types of videos, I would set up right here. But since I do not have a battery on my thing, I have to use the charger for now to apply power. And the charger does not reach all the way over here. I have to reach it all the way from like right there. So as you can see, I still have no battery yet, so yeah. So it's been 3 days since I ordered one, so I'm hoping it comes in at least today, because the maximum that I've gotten an item, actually on the minimum is more like 2 days, but it's already been 3 days, so I'm hoping it comes in today. But yeah, just a little different setup. This is just temporarily until I get a new battery, but they're on the way. Soon afterwards they're gonna go back to the way it was. But I know I said in that video that I probably wasn't going to be, needing to, make a video involving an actual camera filming myself. But this came up yesterday and it scared the absolute crap out of me. So I think I have to talk about it because it could really mess up the year and even next year. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So I'm pretty sure everyone is aware of what's going on right now in the world. We are all under a global pandemic, COVID-19. It started, the COVID started in December, but it didn't become a pandemic until March. And right now, it's getting pretty bad. It's a lot worse. Now, here in my area, we got at least we've hit a record yesterday of 580 new daily cases. And now, the new epicenters of COVID are Florida, Arizona, and Texas. And I live in Texas. So that's pretty scary. So yeah, I gotta take more precautions. And just when I thought that this would be the month that COVID would slow down, it's actually getting a lot worse. And I'd say it's because we have the highest amount of idiots. That's why people are just being stupid. They're going out, not wearing a mask, not social distancing, and they're going out like it's nothing. It's not over. We're still under this pandemic. I don't know. It's just people these days. But yeah, COVID is getting a lot worse, and whether or not we're near a vaccine, well, first off, today's the last day of June, which I gotta say, it's just crazy how fast this month has gone already. It's like, what the heck? It doesn't even feel like this whole thing has been going by fast. And not only is this month almost over, we're like halfway over with the year already, which is actually insane. And that's a good thing because, this first half of the year actually went by pretty quick, and hopefully the next half of the year goes by quicker so this pandemic can just be done. But we may be under the hands of another one. You may be wondering, what am I talking about? So if you guys saw my community post, this one right here, I posted this last night because, okay, this is what happened. So I was just scrolling to Instagram last night, and I go through some stories, and next thing you know, I see this right here, and I was just like, what? So I just literally look into it, and I started Googling all this, and basically what happened is scientists in China discovered a new flu virus that basically came out in pigs. And basically I think the way that they found it was, it's not because they've been eating pigs, which is good. At least they learned that from, when they ate bats and it caused COVID. Or I don't know if it was that or it broke out of the lab, but yeah. This one we know came from pigs, and I don't think it was because of people were eating them. I think it's just because they were trying to or it's just in some sort of farm or something like that. But this new virus, it's like a swine flu one. We've had a pandemic like this of a swine flu back in 2009. But basically, it's a new flu that could supposedly cause another global pandemic, and I'm pretty sure it's the last thing we want right now because, COVID's happening right now. and then we get another pandemic, and then we get more shutdowns, and then once COVID's over, we're still under this pandemic, and yeah, that's another problem. It could ruin 2021. I mean, I really hope it doesn't, but it could. It's possible it could ruin 2021 if it actually does happen, because scientists are saying that this could possibly turn out into a global pandemic like COVID if, we don't put it under control like now. But some scientists are also saying for the public to not freak out, because that could just make things worse. And that's exactly what happened with COVID. A lot of people started freaking out, and it just got a lot worse because people weren't taking precautions. So basically, they're saying that it's not for sure confirmed that it could become a pandemic, because again, there was another swine flu pandemic back in 2009, and there's a vaccine for swine flu, and basically this is another one of those. So let's say if it does get out of control, people can just take a swine flu vaccine and then boom, they can build immunity to it. Or some people are saying that there's no immunity to this, or that it may not work with other flu vaccines, which I'm really scared of, because then they have to work on another vaccine, and right now they're too busy focusing on the COVID vaccine. And yeah, that's a problem, because again, if it does go out of control, COVID could be over, and the next thing you know, we're still stuck under another pandemic, and then we have to wait so many months again. We have to go through all this time period again, and I do not want to do this. I literally just want 2021 to just be like last year, because this year has been a horrible disaster. Oh my god. I'm looking back to most of my New Year's videos of what I said. 2020 is going to be a good year. No, I take that back. 2020 is horrible. Horrible year. 2019 was way better. And yeah. But basically, there's a new flu virus, and it could potentially become a pandemic if it doesn't get put under control. Which I'm and the problem is, this started in China again. This is where COVID originated, and other previous past pandemics also happened there, which is a problem, because it's telling me that, they're not learning from their mistakes. But hopefully this time, they can actually work to actually put it under control, because with COVID, they were hiding it for a couple months, and then this is what happened. So I really hope that if it's possible that this potentially could become a global pandemic, that they put it under control fast, take precautions now. And in a way, I'm kind of predicting that it won't become a bad pandemic, because I mean, this is one of those, that can transition from an animal to human, and it goes from human to human, possibly. But the thing is, not many people can go out right now out of the country, because since we're under a pandemic right now with COVID, then, most flights to other countries are shut down. And, people can't potentially go out. So in a way, it's possible that this can go under control, unlike COVID. Because, again, we're in a pandemic now, and most people cannot be going out. So there's a new one, and, it doesn't, transmit to other people a lot, because with COVID, it transmitted because, it was a new one, we were under no pandemic, and so many people were out that it just, it went from human to human, and it just kept spreading. With this one, I have hopes that it hopefully won't do that, because not a lot of people are out, minus those idiots who think this is fake and, it's nothing. But yeah, I'm just really hoping that goes under control fast, because I do not want to live through this hell again. I don't want 2021 to be like this year. I want 2021 to be like last year. And yeah, I don't know, guys. Just some new news that really just freaked me the hell out. So whether or not if we're gonna be okay, that's a good question, because again, there's no telling what's gonna happen. But if it gets put under control, we'll be good, and maybe we can have a fresh start to next year, which I'm really hoping so. But if China fails, to put it under control like they did with COVID, then this could just turn out to be another potential disaster, and we could have 2 years worth of, living a bad life. Because right now it's really, really bad with COVID right now, spreading more and more, because basically this is how it started spreading bad. So it first started with the idiotic governor opening the states up too early, and then Memorial Day weekend came along, people were being idiots. They were out in public without wearing a mask and not social distancing. And I guess COVID might have been in the air and it just transmitted to all those people. Then the George Floyd protest happened because that retarded officer decided it was a good idea to put his knee on somebody's neck. And, you know, it caused a lot of protests. And some people, or most of them from what I know, were not wearing masks. And I mean, you can't keep your social distance in a protest. It's like hundreds and more than hundreds of people. But yeah, that also. And I guess now that summer started, more and more people are just going out and just think, oh, this is nothing. Well, no, you're wrong. You're stupid. It's getting real bad. And my mom actually proved a pretty good point that 4th of July is coming up this Saturday. And now that it's going to be on the weekend, more people are going to be going out, and there's going to be more idiots who are, you know, there's going to be more idiots that are not going to be wearing masks and not social distancing. And right now, we're getting like, what, 580 cases a day in Dallas County, in this county alone. So, and then what, it could go possibly up to 700 and 800 just because people are going to be idiots. So yeah, it's getting real bad. It's a lot worse than I actually thought. But okay, my only thing I'm hoping for right now is that China puts this flu virus under control. And I mean, it's possible that even if it does go out of control, it can get maintained quickly because, you know, it's a swine flu. A previous pandemic with swine flu happened back in 2009. There's a vaccine out for it already, and I think a treatment for it too. So maybe, I'm just really hoping so that they do better. And I'm just waiting patiently for fall, because that's when potentially a COVID vaccine could be ready. And when this pandemic will end, if the flu one doesn't happen, it's probably spring. It's like between January and April. That's my best guess from when this pandemic can end, if there's a vaccine out by fall. And I just hope that you know, this flu thing that's happening out in China right now can really be contained fast. I just really hope they learned their mistakes. Because, you know, they failed to control COVID. I just really hope they don't fail to control this this whole flu crap. Or I just hope it just, you know, never happens and, you know, it just gets forgotten about and, you know, it just doesn't ever spread too badly. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So just a random one. This was off script like always, because this happened last minute. The news started spreading yesterday. And yeah, so originally I was going to film this video on my PowerShot, but then I realized, wait, why don't I just do that? You know, just have my charger out there by the wall that's closer to, like, you know, my bed, not the one over here, but just this one, and just film over here and get a good angle. So yeah, it's sort of around the same, but yeah. So for my new batteries, I'm hoping they come in soon. Probably, I hope they will at least by today or tomorrow, and then, you know, things can go back to normal with videoing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you guys are staying safe, especially now, and more than ever, you guys should really take much higher precautions, because not only is COVID getting worse, but there's a new flu that could potentially spread if, you know, it doesn't get under control fast. But yeah, stay safe, guys, and just stay home. Go out only if you need to. Maybe if you want to go out, maybe a little bit. But, you know, wear masks and keep your distance at least, because that's the smartest thing to do. But alright, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.